Hello friends. Today, August 25, 2026, Apple announced a brand new Mac Mini, and it is a big deal for anyone who writes software for a living. The base model starts at just $899. That is cheaper than most mid-range laptops, yet Apple is claiming this tiny box can handle serious development work. So today we are asking one straight question: can an $899 Mac Mini genuinely replace a full developer workstation? By the end of this video you will have a clear answer. We are going to look at the specs, the software advantages, the AI capabilities, and the real earning potential. Let us start by looking at exactly what you get for that price. Alright, let us break down what these machines actually ship with. The $899 M6 model comes with a 12-core CPU, a 12-core GPU, and something Apple has never put in a Mac Mini before: a dual 16-core neural engine, which is a dedicated chip built specifically to accelerate artificial intelligence tasks. It supports up to 32 GB of unified memory, meaning the CPU and GPU share one fast memory pool, at up to 170 GB per second of bandwidth. Step up to the $1,699 M5 Pro and you get up to 18 CPU cores, up to 64 GB of that shared memory, and 307 GB per second of bandwidth. Both models begin shipping on September 22nd. For developers, the question now is how all that raw power actually maps to your daily workflow. Here is a fact that changes everything for mobile developers. Every new app and every update you submit to the App Store must be built with Xcode 26 and the iOS 26 software kit. Xcode, the tool Apple provides for building iPhone and Mac apps, runs only on a Mac. There is no Windows version, no Linux version. If you want to legally publish an app on the App Store, you need a Mac. Full stop. The M6 Mac Mini handles this beautifully. You can run multiple iPhone simulators at the same time, compile large projects quickly, and still keep your machine quiet and cool. For an $899 entry point, that is genuinely compelling access to the entire Apple app economy. And it turns out the hardware advantage goes even deeper when you start running AI models locally. Running AI models locally means downloading a powerful language program directly onto your own machine, no internet required, and your data never leaves your computer. The challenge on most computers is memory. A typical consumer graphics card has only 8 to 16 GB of its own dedicated video memory, which is not enough for the biggest and most capable models. Here's where the Mac Mini M5 Pro changes things completely. Because the CPU and GPU share the same 64 GB memory pool, a large AI model can load entirely into that single unified space. Think of it like one big shared desk where every worker can reach every tool at once, instead of two workers with separate locked drawers. That is an advantage a standard consumer graphics card simply cannot offer. Next up, we will look at the full picture of what puts this machine in a category of its own. Now look at this combination together, because this is what no Windows machine can replicate. The M6 is built on Apple's most advanced chip process to date, widely reported as 2 nanometer, packing enormous computing power into a box smaller than most keyboards. That unified memory architecture gives you a local AI advantage no standard consumer graphics card can match. Then there is power consumption. One third-party review estimated the Mac Mini M4 Pro at roughly 30 to 35 watts for the kind of work a Windows setup with a discrete graphics card might require 65 to 95 watts of processor TDP to accomplish. Independent wattmeter results vary, and Apple's own published maximum for the M4 Pro is higher, so treat that as a directional efficiency advantage rather than a precise full load figure. And only a Mac can legally run Xcode, which means only a Mac lets you publish to the App Store. Put all four of those together, and the case becomes genuinely compelling. So is it actually worth the price? Alright, here is the answer the title promised. Can an $899 Mac Mini replace your dev workstation? For most software developers, yes. The M6 gives you exclusive access to iOS and macOS development through Xcode. It runs local AI models on that large unified memory pool. Apple claims significant CPU and AI performance gains over the previous generation. Independent reviews after the September 22nd launch will tell us how those gains hold up in real use. To earn with this machine, ship iOS apps and collect revenue through App Store sales, subscriptions, and in-app purchases. Freelance as an Apple developer, since Xcode Access opens a smaller, higher-value pool of work. Offer local AI services to clients who value privacy. If your work depends on Windows-only software, or you only build for Android, hold off. For everyone else, $899 buys you a serious, capable machine. See you in the next one.